Hey everybody, this is the World Series of Board Gaming newsletter update for July 1st, and boy, oh boy, do we have a friggin' big one this time. This is something that I teased at last newsletter update, but now I can finally tell you about it. Let's get right into it. You absolutely should buy your tickets now because the Red Cathedral is in our outer ring. Huge shout out. And a big thank you, like it says, to our newest Outer Ring sponsor, Devere Games. Red Cathedral is an awesome game that you should definitely play or even just try to learn, because if you win the Outer Ring tournament of Red Cathedral, if you become the 2023 Red Cathedral champion, well, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get a plane ticket to the 2024 Red Cathedral World Championship happening in Essen. That means you can go to WSBG 2024, win $25,000, and then fly to Essen on a nice victory lap celebration. This is a huge freaking prize that Devere is showing up to put out. And I am just so thrilled that Red Cathedral is going to be in the event. I absolutely love Red Cathedral. I have a review of Red Cathedral over on my personal channel, Room and Board, and it's so fun. It's such an affordable game. It's got an incredible price point, and it's just resource gathering and management at its finest. You can either take resources from the little rondel, you can put those resources on cathedral sections, or you can claim cathedral sections that you can then put resources on to build. Get points, person with the most points wins. But it's got this awesome dice mechanic where you take a dice and you move it the number of pips, and then that's the resource that you get. And then you re-roll the dice, re-roll all the dice that are there, and thereby shaking up the board and shaking up the options that are available to other people. So fun, super affordable, comes in a really compact box, but it is probably one of the best bangs for your buck, I think, out there. So not only that, not only is it a fun friggin' game, but they've got an awesome format. We're up to 8 concurrent games of 4 players each, so 32 spots over 3 days. We'll play, you'll get 2 rounds of games, you're going for the most points. Top 5 of the tournament points advance to the semifinals. There's going to be 16 spots in the semifinals. We're going to have the semifinals on Wednesday, September 27th, and then the final on Wednesday, September 27th, which we will stream on the Dice Towers Network as well with full commentary, just like we're doing for Dice Throne, just like we're doing for our ring games, with a grand prize being a plane ticket to the 2024 Red Cathedral World Championship at Essen Spiel and a $250 voucher to WSBG 2024, which you can use to get in at that single ring ticket event. You're winning 2 birds with 1 stone here. If you are good at Red Cathedral or you're interested, you should try to play in this event. And what's great is that you can sign up for it in advance if you're purchasing an Outer Ring ticket, or you can walk up to it. Say you get eliminated from the first round, if there are still spots available, and there might be, there might not, depends upon the day, you could walk in and get yourself a seat and have yourself an awesome time. Even second place gets a $250 gift card. Every person who places in that final table will get a voucher and a gift card, and everybody who makes it to 5th and 8th place will get a $50 gift card, and then the top 8 will get a copy of Devere's expansion, the Red Cathedral Contractors, which is also great. Honestly, the Red Cathedral is so good that it doesn't need this expansion, but the expansion just adds to the game. I play both the base and the expansion. I kind of flop back and forth. It really depends on if I'm going to take 2 boxes or 1 box to wherever I'm going with. That'll depend on if I'm playing with contractors or not. It's such a good game. I can't tell you how exciting it is to be able to announce this. And if you are still on the fence about coming to WSBG, like, what are you waiting for? Do you know the things that we are giving away here? Trips to Essen, board gaming tables, vouchers to next year's event, random fun giveaways that are just going to happen when you're there in the Outer Ring halls. We're also giving away some copies, some deluxe copies of Raw, which bleeds perfectly into our next little segment. A huge shout out to our next sponsor spotlight, 25th Century Games. They are sponsoring again this year. They have been so awesome to work with. They are back as the Raw ring sponsor for 2023. And so a huge thank you goes out to Chad and the whole team at 25th Century Games. If you haven't played Raw, well, It's one of my favorite games in out of all of the 16, and I had never played it until last year's event. I played it specifically because I needed to play all the games to know them going into last year's event, and because Raw was hard to find, but now Raw is no longer hard to find. They have a beautiful deluxe edition with metal tokens and wood tiles that you're going to be drawing out of the bag. But the retail edition of Raw is still really, really good. Seriously, it's become one of my favorite accessible games. I've introduced it to people's friends of mine who aren't that huge into board gaming, and they've loved it. I introduced it to my girlfriend's parents, who previously their experience with games was really kind of Azul and Ticket to Ride, and Raw hit really well with them. But the thing about Raw is that it's just so strategically dense, and there's such a lovely tension between, okay, do I take those now or do I push my luck? Right? It's got this awesome play back and forth of when to pull the trigger on things that I find so exciting and so fun to play. So I'm thrilled that 25th Century Games is there. I believe all of the ring winners are going to win a deluxe copy of Raw. I might be talking out of school here, but that's kind of what I do until I get fired for doing so. So, you know, just more incentive to win that ring. You could walk away with a deluxe copy of Raw, which is so cool. Another reason to come to WSBG and win yourself some stuff. And you see I'm scrolling down here now. We also have in our after hours, these are just sort of nighttime events that we're having for everybody to participate. You know who else we have coming to WSBG? We've got the Shut Up and Sit Down crew. We got Matt Lees and Tom Brewster who are going to be hosting a fun late night event of stack ranking. We're going to be ranking everything, or they're going to be ranking everything. Them and Danny Standring, who's organized this whole thing. It's going to be a fun night, and when they're not there, they're going to be around playing games with the competitors. I know that they're playing in one of the Outer Ring tournaments, but I'm not going to tell you which one unless you ask, and then I probably will. But for now, I'm not gonna. You can win a chance to play a game with either of these two lovely gents. Awesome to have them on board. Stay tuned to Shut Up and Sit Down, because I think they're going to be doing a fun video about training for WSBG. They mentioned that they might be doing something like that. Both of these two are very funny people. I think this is going to be a really fun late night event for when all the tournament play is sort of over. You can go unwind, have some laughs, play some games, just relax. It's another one of those things that we're trying to bring to the event and bring to the space to make it bigger, better, more things going on, always something fun for you to do, to make your week the best ever, really. That's always the goal, right? I get excited. I get so excited when I get to do these newsletter updates and these news updates because I'm excited. I want you to have a good time, and I'm always announcing things that hopefully will elevate the experience for some people, and that's just what I want to do. So I think that's really thrilling to be able to announce. This is one heck of an update. There's a lot going on, but Shut Up and Sit Down always makes me laugh. And you know who else always makes me laugh? Well, Paula Deming also makes me laugh. Right here with Paula Deming. Oh, the framing's not going to be right. There's Paula Deming. If you haven't seen her strategy tips, this is a series that we've been sponsoring over on Things Get Dicey. The Dicey strategy, where Paula goes through legitimate strategic elements to these games, and also because Paula's very funny, well, she puts it into a great sketch format. This latest one with Ticket to Ride, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's very musical. That's all I'll say. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it. It's pretty funny. I think my favorite of hers that she's done so far is Wingspan. Oh, that made me howl. It's just my particular brand of silly, dumb comedy. I love it so much, but all of them are great, and I highly recommend checking out. And then, you know, you have a nice professional thumbnail, and then you have this wacko. And if you don't have time to search and read for old newsletters, well, you can always stay tuned to the WSBG YouTube channel for more information. And I also think today at 2 p.m. Eastern, well, go check out Dice Tower's channel, because we got an interview with Reiner Knizia over there. That's true. And we're going to start the giveaway series back up in full force. So next time I'll be giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe not next time, because depending upon how much news we have, well, I might see you back in a week's time. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I am so excited about the event. I hope you are as well. As always, any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. as we look at our countdown to finish this off. 84 days, 23 hours, 57 minutes, and 53 seconds until WSBG 2023 opens the doors and you get started on a friggin' fantastic week. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you all there. If you haven't gotten your ticket, what are you waiting for? The potential for you to walk away with so much more than what it cost you for the hotels, I'm just saying, is there. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. My name's Chris George, and as we say here at WSBG Vegas, get in the game.